Smash has so much to offer. 1-on-1, 4-on-4, items or not, you get the idea. But there's more to Smash than just this. Though I won't lie, it is my favorite part of the game, and I'm sure it's yours too. But that doesn't mean I shouldn't talk about the other modes in Smash as... well, a lot of these other modes offer a lot of variety to the game that isn't just spamming an attack over and over again. So a list seemed like a good idea. Pure personal opinions, all based on whether I enjoy them or not. And now that we're clear on that, let's start it off!
10th place.
Trophies are so pretty and shiny. When they're actually visible. And they're also really informative, which is why I feel the need to collect these things. Melee had a lottery and snagged the trophies, Brawl had the shooting minigame, which was kind of cool, but the 3DS and Wii U made things a bit more fun with
Trophy Rush.
just use those moves you've been practicing to build up your trophy fever to let coins, trophies, and custom moves rain down from the heavens. Just look at them all, there's so many, I want to catch them on my tongue. Just make sure you move every once in a while, otherwise, well, you're gonna move one way or the other. Best part? Co-op to help you get more stuff. But friendly fire is off, so make sure you hit more blocks than you hit your buddy, otherwise, it's gonna get ugly and you wasted your coins for nothing.
9th place.
Special orders for Smash on the Wii U was useful for collecting all the stuff in the game, but once you've gotten all the best music tracks and custom moves, they almost seem pointless because the rewards don't give me the feeling of, gimme, I'll die if I don't get it! But it was a fun ride while it lasted, and the challenge of completing the challenges remains the same. Just not as rewarding. Seeing how far you can go in 10 minutes in crazy orders can be addictive, whereas master orders can be rather unfair, cruel, and nasty at times. But I'm gonna do it for no other reason than to satisfy my own curiosity of how fast they can throw me into the blast zone. Huh, I lasted longer than I thought I would. And nothing rubs salt into the wound like seeing failure twice.
8th place.
Truth be told, I haven't really used the stage builder that much in the Wii U version, but I'll try to invest more time into it later. As for Brawl, I spent a great deal of time making stages. Some good, some suck, some really suck, and some that felt mandatory. My main focus was to make stages for characters that weren't in the game because it was the closest I was going to get to having actual stages for them. While limited, there was still stuff you could do, but I really wish I could have pulled hazards from the levels and put them in there for no other reason than to see the pure look of fear on the face of anyone I played with. Even though nothing can be more torturous than playing on some of the DK levels and hand and bow. Someone please play on me. Go away! No one likes you!
7th place.
Events are kind of a mixed bag for me. Some of them I get a kick out of because of the conditions that make it stand out from the normal style of Smash. Some of them still push me to my limits to this day. Then there are the ones that were made to break your cool and your controller. You know what I mean. The ones you're glad you cleared so you never have to do them again and might just black them out from your memory. Good times. I think. Melee introduced them, Brawl invited a friend in difficulty settings, and Wii U hates you! Yeah, well the feeling is mutual, Wii U events. These two in particular made this entry fall from its original higher place on my list. That says something. If you don't know why, just look at them, that's all you need to do to get a clue! You had to be a masochist to be able to enjoy some of these. But I'll always remember the good times. Mixed with those cries of frustration.
6th place.
Target Blast is a reminder to me of what we used to have. And I'm talking about the original and Melee. Brawl ruined it so badly it felt like they needed to completely rebrand it for the 3DS and Wii U. Can you say tedious? 5 stages for all the characters to share. Feels kind of lazy. 64 and Melee had a stage for every character, and that was the way we liked them. Yes, I understand it's difficult to make a stage for all characters, but come on. This is Smash we're talking about. They go the extra mile for this stuff. But back to the 64 and Melee versions, this required some concentration as it felt like there was always a target that would lead you to your failure if you didn't break it last. It was like a puzzle, platformer, fighting thing. Remember that time you Falcon punched a wall to break a target on the other side? Yeah, you never forget those. Figuring these out felt as good as breaking them in the first place.
5th place.
A part of me wishes this would come back, and the other thinks it may be for the best they remain in the past. With many of the characters in Smash originating from platformers, this little minigame seemed to fit like Mario's gloves and cap. Make your way from one platform to the other. Timing and well-precise jumps are everything here. It was also kind of like break the targets in the fact that you needed to concentrate on how you wanted to proceed. Pause the screen, find the platforms, see how fast you can do it. This is a relatively easy minigame, but it can be a nice way to unwind after going through very hard mode on Classic. Unless it's the Samus or Jigglypuff ones, I really hate those.
4th place.
Okay, I feel the need to punch something again. Well, hello boss battles from Brawl. Or as I like to say, one of the only two memorable things about Subspace Emissary Mode. Fighting Rayquaza, Meta Ridley, and generic boss number 2 kept me at the edge of my fingertips because it felt like they did the most while being fair. Porky is a dirty cheater. Many of them had huge weaknesses that could easily declare you the winner. Or you could spam Rock Smash and Mach Tornado, but on intense difficulty, Sakurai had a right to brag about asking if there was someone in the world who could beat it without ever needing a heart container on the intense mode. And then someone did it without taking damage using Captain Falcon. Never underestimate the player, developers. We aim to prove you wrong.
Yes! Third place!
Hey guys, you know what time it is? Adventure Mode! Go through actual Nintendo worlds you recognize, fight enemies you're familiar with. Wish they put in more of this than this? Yeah, that pretty much sums up the universal thoughts regarding Melee's single-player Adventure Mode. There are secrets here and there, certain things may change after meeting certain conditions, and you almost wish there was an entire game made like this. I'd go more in depth, but I want to save some of that stuff for the review. So, F-Zero GX announcer, please move us along.
Second place!
It just wouldn't feel like a Smash game if it didn't have this mode. And what other name can you give it besides the one that fits best? Blastoise Mode. I don't even need to explain this one. I'm not even going to try and do one of those things where you say you won't, but you actually do so you get the facts out there, because let's face it, if you're watching this video online, you know this mode inside and out. It's one of the first things I do as soon as I get a new Smash game, as it will usually unlock a new character right away, and can be a good way to get to know a character for the first time. Yeah, I think you and I are going to get along just fine. It feels as central to Smash as the characters you play as. Classic was originally going to be number 1, but the Wii U version lowered it just a bit. Plus, the next one just kinda took over in a way that I couldn't predict.
Alright! First place!
So here's an idea. Take the more open settings of Adventure Mode, add some mini-games, a versus mode, rewards, and what do you get? One of the most addictive modes in Smash history. Welcome to Smash Run! You've got 5 minutes to run around, power up, then take on a random challenge. The basic layout is always the same. Clouds, grassland, underground, structures, floating islands, with all of them in the same place, but the enemies are random each time. You never know who's going to drop in to try to kill you. Some of them I like more than others. Beating down a critter with DK has never felt so good. The bonus rooms are in different places, new mini-events pop up from time to time, challenges like take down powerful foes really are worth being called a challenge. Stay away from the Clubber Skulls. I can't explain enough how much I love running around, looking for treasure chests, doors that lead to more treasure chests, or random difficulty tasks that give huge stat increases. I actually have more fun just powering up as much as I can than I do using them in the final battle. To give credit though, I do like some of those ending skirmishes, especially the race to the finish reminder. Though no matter what the objective is, Schultz got the advantage. If it had an online mode, I know I'd never put it down, so I guess that was for the best to not have it in there. Even when there's no one else to play with, the computer still lets me enjoy my favorite part of the experience, and even when you lose, you still get to keep everything you found, so everyone is a winner, especially the winner or winners. And that'll do for this list, and if you have a difference of opinion, I'd love to hear what your favorite other modes in Smash Bros. Are. Slow and steady is the worst advice to take for this event. Day 2 of Smash Week has completed. Everyone give it up for Day 2! And I'm sure you know what else to expect. It's right there on the screen. You know, this list was kind of like going back to my roots where I was more quick and to the point. The next list definitely isn't like that. I would also like to thank Espio Thief for being in the Trophy Rush part with me, and if you haven't seen it already, there's the 15-minute challenge with Brawlmaster with that horrible random incident that happened to me. You know what I'm talking about. And with all that, I hope you guys look forward to the rest of the videos on the way. Later, everyone!